Hey, do you like role-playing games? Well, you should check out Mystery Quest. It's an actual play podcast where we focus on all kinds of indie TTRPGs with a rolling cast of special guests. You can find us anywhere where you get your podcasts. I'll see you there.
Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10% by bundling your renters and auto insurance with USAA. Bundle with USAA and start saving. Get a quote today.
There are people out there all across the country pushing boundaries to grow the game of golf. Like champion speed golfer Lauren Cupp, who plays faster than anyone else. And Will Lowry, whose work in the golf community inspires more kids to get into the game. As a champion partner of the Masters, Bank of America supports everyone determined to find out what's possible. In golf and in life. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC, copyright 2025, Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Ahoy there, this be part 2 of the episode. If you ain't listened to part 1 yet, what be you doing here? Head back over, part 1's available right now. If not, let's get back into the action. Avast!
And you appear back in the basically identical room.
Cool. Piri?
Yes.
We're just going to go and... It's all been successful. We're just going to nip out over to that home. And we're just going to check in with a couple of friends of ours. But I've told Starflower all about you. She's very excited to meet you. She wanted to come through immediately, but I said, no, stop. We've got to check in with
Roll
Timbers.
deception.
Oh. What's the inside of a supercomputer?
That's good. Well,
we're about to find out.
You're about to find out.
Insight isn't necessarily logical.
No.
28. Total.
28.
Reading people as a purely logical being would actually be probably quite difficult.
Well,
speaking from experience.
Yeah, presumably, yeah. You would,
It would just, as a purely logical being, it would just emotions are quite difficult to read. Yeah.
I don't know why I looked at there. I'm not going to sheet for her.
Piri character sheet. That would be a terrifying character sheet to see.
Everything turned up.
Yeah. What was his
everything is 50.
Strength 1,000. It's a building.
Yes.
Dexterity 0.
Yeah.
Constitution?
Absolutely none.
Constitution, yes.
Yes.
Wisdom?
Charisma? Yes.
Intelligence?
Voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Wisdom?
Yes.
It's just
Intelligence.
dexterity. Oh, he's dropped it. That's there forever. Then.
Intelligence! Exclamation mark.
Intelligence? How dare you?
It's going to... Okay. It says...
So I just wanted to say, we'll be back in a bit. Thank you so much again for all your help. And I love you, Piri.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I respect you, Piri.
Also good. Thank you.
It is positive to engage with you.
Oh, you're so sweet. And then...
My servers have benefited from this interaction.
Oh, that's the best compliment I could have got.
Yeah.
And I'll go, okay, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Who is Timbers?
He is a wonderful gnome freedom fighter who saved our lives on many occasions, and I trust him.
Definitely not stupid.
Confirm lives are valuable to your species.
Lives are the most valuable to the individual that possesses.
This knowledge has been banked.
Thank you. Everybody has their own line. I just explained the concept of being alive over the. Everybody's got their own one, and they should be very protective over it because.
So they're like anuses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. And most of them are full of shit. But there's some good, really nice, good golden nuggets moments, if you're specifically
don't like
Reacher.
nuggets and anuses.
Now, golden, like Reacher, who shot gold.
Oh.
That's a whole story for another time. I'll tell you next time I come back.
Reacher.
Yeah?
That name shows in my history banks.
Fuck off. Can you access that data bank?
Reacher. Philanthropist. Entrepreneur.
When?
World's greatest living person.
Position in society?
Leader.
Leader of the Delvin kind?
No.
Leader of whom? Which society? Oh, really? Estimated discrepancy in time between this present moment and the creation of that data bank.
Creation of file. Approximately 2,000 years.
Matches up. Estimated species?
Human.
Interesting.
2,000-year-old.
Thank you very much, Piri.
He was a leader of people 2,000 years ago.
What was the title? World's Greatest Human, Philanthropist,
Entrepreneur.
and Leader.
And that was 2,000 years ago.
A master of disguise?
Was that just so I've got my timelines right?
Yeah.
Based on the available information that Piri has, that would have been during the existence of Delvin kind, right?
No.
Okay, right, okay. That's fair enough.
That's around the time that humans started to appear.
Right.
Yeah, from what stuff I was saying with the Delvin book, that was when human civilization and things started to come back into existence.
Which was a few. There was basically a period, for want of a better word, of like dark ages.
There's no real history.
Prehistory.
Yeah. There was no one around to document anything, I suppose.
Okay.
Or if they weren't documenting.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Fair.
It was lazy.
Thank
It was
you,
all
Piri.
digital. That's the problem.
It was all stored in the cloud.
Yeah. The cloud just blew away.
No.
Oh, that's everything.
Thank you, Piri, and I will see you. I will see you very soon. I'm going to step through the portal, and the memory that
okay.
the memory that I would
but
like
you-
to get. What was that?
No, carry on. Carry on.
Oh, I was stepping through the portal. Thank you, Piri. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Love you. And the memory that I would wish to give is the memory of the time that I spent feverish and being interrogated after I was arrested after the giant heist originally, before I was originally sent to prison.
Okay.
That period of time, I wish to kind of go, I offer this to you, but really, I'm asking you to take this from me.
Okay.
And then I step through.
You step through, and you make it to the other side.
I look around. I feel like a little bit of a weight lifted for some reason, but I can't quite work out why.
Mm.
You've got a sunnier outlook.
Slightly.
Yeah.
And then I say, portal off. And then I go and catch up with everybody else.
And you head off.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Worth it for that little bit.
There you go.
Mm.
Wow. You did really, really well.
Thank you.
And that's coming from me. I'm a buffoon. You're like, I know I did. I would have got that. All that sort of stuff. All the interaction periods. That was great.
And eventually you find yourselves
I'm going to give you his.
heading over to Timber's place. Timber's Gaff.
Timber's Gaff. There we go. It says Timber's Gaff on it.
Timber's Gaff now. Doesn't say Timber's Manor. It's Timber's Gaff.
Timber's Gaff.
Yeah. And Derek sort of runs up the driveway after you, I guess.
With more of a smile than usual.
He looks chipper.
You look perky.
Hello, lads. How's
What's
it
happened to
going?
you? Have you just robbed someone?
Where have you been?
I went back to just quickly say goodbye to Piri.
I hope he cleaned up what he did.
No, I'm really sorry, Starflower. I didn't. I had some big news that I was excited to share.
Why are you so chipper?
I think it was best. I don't know. I just feel good.
Have you just pulled off a heist?
I just feel a bit more relaxed.
Robbed a man?
No.
Read some porn?
No.
Buried some gold?
They're burying the porn in the garden at the moment. You can see them over there. They're digging a big fuck off hole.
God.
Just trying to get rid of this stuff.
So nothing criminal?
Can't
You
grow
haven't
it.
stolen anything?
No, but you can't burn books either. It's bad luck.
Not that I know of.
No ruses?
They're giving him a burial.
No.
No scams? No schemes?
Nothing.
Japes.
Bizarre.
No dips, no drops. No, nothing.
You just look happier.
I just
Japes
saw,
or jiggeries?
No, nothing. I just saw Piri, and then you're the first people I'm seeing since, really, that I'm interacting with.
You look better for it. Good to see.
I did see two seagulls fighting over a chip. That was quite funny.
We've all been there.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I got some big news about Reach, but we should probably discuss it with Timbers. I was just saying goodbye to the pyramid, basically.
I did feel a little bit about it.
Do feel a little bit less sort of lively, but happier. So,
Okay.
Good, mate.
Ooh.
Bloody
Damn
owls.
owls.
you know, I don't actually mind them as much. Right? What are we doing now, lads? Go see Timbers?
Let's go see Timbers.
Yeah, go to Timbers.
I'm excited about this news you've got.
And you make your way up the driveway to Timbers Manor, or Timbers Gaff. And
Timbers Gaff.
Starflower opens the door and says, in you go.
After you.
After you. No, I insist, honestly, after you.
Thanks very much. As I speak.
Then she leaves.
Revs through the door.
Away.
Oh.
Yes, hurry up and get inside. You're letting the insects in.
Oh, I went in. Oh.
Yeah. Somebody did not
With a
enjoy that.
spring in my step, I skip in.
Excellent. Yes, and you head upstairs to Timber's office, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And as you...
Kick the door in.
Okay, we're going for a kick of the door again.
Boom.
Okay. Hello, Kev.
Timbers.
Good to be home.
Does it slam back on him again?
Yeah, roll to hit.
Because it's spring loaded now, isn't it?
It is, yes.
To hit. Is that an arm strike?
Yeah.
I think you're rolling the wrong dice, by the way. That's a D12.
Yeah, it should be a D20.
Oh, yeah. True, yeah. That is 21.
Oh. Sure. You've gone outside. Sorry, get back inside.
21 and then 2 points of bludgeoning damage if that counts for anything to the door.
21 to hit, you say?
21 to hit.
You kick the door,
Yeah.
it swings open, bounces back off the spring and slams back again.
Can I try and dodge out of the way?
It just lands back in the frame.
Oh, right. I thought it just hit me in the face.
Boots.
Boom.
Straight back. Hello, Kev.
Damn it. So we think... Sorry.
You kick the door.
Yeah.
It goes...
Oh, so I saw it for like a flash in the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And can I do it again? No, it won't. No, not
No,
time.
no, you
Just
can do.
open the door.
Oh, you open the door.
Just open the door.
Ah.
Oh, you're taking my fun away, Captain.
You've seen the new springs.
Yeah.
Slightly less violent than the last lot.
As they
I
file
put a
in,
good door jam in this time.
as they're filing, Keth will go and inspect the springs by the back of the door like...
Do a study roll if you want to
I
find
want
out
to
about them.
study on so I can get around this
Yeah.
for the next door opening.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
That's a natural 20.
Okay, you
vandalise.
you work out just how to kick this door so that it breaks the springs.
Yeah, for next time.
So for next time,
Boom.
you will know.
Yes. Well,
I will give you that as the next one. Next time you hit, if you roll well, you will break the springs.
advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage on it.
All right, advantage on the next.
Yeah.
Well, next time I'm kicking Timber's doors in.
Yeah. As long as you roll well, you'll know how to do that.
Okay, mint.
It was a good study roll. Actually, I'll take that.
I'm pleased
I like
with
this.
it.
These new additional things that we
I
can
do
do,
like that,
it's
yeah.
adding in sort of like
Yeah.
preemptive stuff that we can bank for
Yeah.
later.
He says, all right, boys. Thank you, Starflower. To what do I owe this pleasure?
We have news.
Excellent.
Big news.
And here it is.
I love news.
Portal works.
Really?
Yeah.
Derek's
Where
gonna
does
tell
it
you all
go?
about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, done.
A lot of the talking, in fairness. So what's happened, Timbers, is that Derek's going to explain everything.
All right. Thank you for the update.
So, Timbers,
Any other updates, Jeff?
Just that the portal's on and that we went to Piri. That was all fine. The Delvin seem like they are, still doing. I don't do much talk. Derek?
Right.
Do you remember that place that you sent us to get the watch? The piece of 8?
Yes, Jeff. That was where the place Derek's talking about. That was where he sent you with the drop bears, right?
That is correct. Yeah, we took the fast one, the ship, the fast one to that island again.
Yes.
But then Milo turned us into parrots. We flew to Piri. That was that supercomputer we told you about that told us all about Delvin.
Thanks for that, Milo. That was very convenient.
Sounds convenient.
Then Derek turned himself into an octopus, got inside Piri.
Yes.
Piri flooded the place, froze the place, got inside. Right. All good. Lots of information.
Very good.
Not really that pertinent that I can remember, though.
Right.
But the portals work.
Good.
Did I miss anything?
So,
can you get on with it, please, Derek? Jeff's really having to pick up the slack here in this conversation.
Sorry, Timbers. Usually something like that would actually really bother me, but for some reason, I just feel good.
Yeah.
This
is very weird.
So basically, there's a big network of portals, as I'm sure Starflower's filled you in on. Lots of them were offline, and it was almost like the system was offline.
Right.
However, what we found out is that these portals can be paired to each other if they are at the right geographic height, elevation. Okay?
Right.
Piri has access to a portal, that pyramid where we got the magic watch or the backpack or whistle or whatever it was.
I'm with you so far.
And Piri can move that portal at loads of different elevations. So
how is it move? How is a pyramid moving anything?
It's a sentient machine.
It's a pyramid that is also a sentient machine.
You've seen what the Delvin can do.
I certainly have.
And it is one of their... I don't know much about them, but one of the greatest creations. They built it.
It seems that way. Right.
Pyramid has Piri has a really large data bank full of different types of knowledge. None of it very recent, but from the Delvin time and seemingly the time... afterwards of the first humans.
Right.
I'll come on to that in a second. Do you remember? Do you remember the pin from the previous plan about the ammunition?
No.
When you were talking about the guns,
right?
Yeah, had to keep put the pin in it.
Yeah, we had to keep.
Right. Yes.
You had to take it out.
Do you have that pin on you?
It's a metaphysical pin.
Okay, I'm just going to pop that there.
Right.
In more recent than the Delvin information.
Right.
So.
Okay.
It will become relevant later.
Right. This is a very long-winded way to tell stories.
Well, it's almost like
setting the scene.
It's almost like I'm improvising it as I'm
very good.
Right.
Okay.
But Piri has knowledge of the whole system.
Right.
Piri does
Piri
not...
the pyramid.
Piri the pyramid.
Right.
Yeah.
Went to see.
Kath, shush. This is going to take even longer. Piri does not have up-to-date knowledge of current geography, so we had to show Piri, interface Piri with the map of our current land masses.
Right.
In order to pinpoint map with a grid reference in order to pinpoint the location of...
He's noting these down, grid reference, right?
In order to pinpoint the location of the archway that was here.
Precise.
Piri knows the entire Delvin language. And knows how to and knows how to communicate in common.
Right.
Easy. It was your face there when you did
Easy.
So, I think it's worth sending Starflower through one of these portals that I've travelled through now 3 times.
Right.
Maybe a team.
Maybe with...
Any side effects, Starflower? Yes. Definitely yes.
That's fine. They seem to be fairly mild, though.
I mean, Milo Mauer's, the Toss Couple one just came out just completely off.
Yeah, that's fair. I've come out slightly better.
I'm fine.
Keth was on fire.
I was on fire for a bit.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm not accepting you were fine. I specifically said I need to ask Timbers, and you said...
What is Timbers going to tell you?
What's Timbers going to tell you to do?
It's anyway, Timbers.
As you can see, Starflower, as you can see, no change in the task.
No, obviously, no, it's the same.
Absolutely fine. So,
the long and short is we need a lot of maps to take to Piri.
We need loads of maps,
right,
and a research team with you and other academics to go to Piri, to interface with Piri.
I'm not an academic.
Well, you're very smart though, Starflower.
What? I'm Timbers. Are you okay? I'm not sure they've had this.
I said Starflower.
He's pointing at me, Timbers.
Yeah, because she's standing.
He's looking at me.
Sorry, Timbers. You're the most senior person.
This is very weird.
Starflower.
Do I need to hold my hands up so you can talk to one or the other?
Yes, please. That would be very helpful, Timbers. Or Starflower.
Right.
Starflower. It would be really helpful for you to go to Piri with loads of maps and all the maps we've got available.
Okay.
And a team of people who you think would be suited to the research into Delvin kind.
Okay.
So that we can map out the network.
Ahoy there, adventurer! You've arrived just in time. Grab a seat, but avoid Pedro's perch. He's turned into a treasure storage area. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's under that pile, but personally, I've never known treasure to whiff quite so much. But never mind. Just get started and get settled for your moment with the Dungeon Master. Firstly, thank you so much for being here. Your support is what keeps our ship on course. Without you, our Roll Britannia would have been lost to the fog of podcast obscurity long ago. You're the reason we keep bringing you this nautical nonsense that you love. So from the whole crew, thank you so much. Right then, Pedro! Shout out time! What's that sticking out of the pile? A golden spoon. Pedro, where did you even get that? Borrowed, you say? Just give me the scroll and don't let Derek catch you with his loot. Yup. No, I don't know. Want to know what it's for either. Just be off with you. You feathered kleptomaniac. Be gone! So, this week's shout out goes to Emerald, who sent us an amazing, hilarious idea on Instagram. The Ring of Urinary Accuracy. Accuracy? Well, one of those words. Anyway, the Ring of Urinary Accuracy, and we loved it, and probably need it. Yes. Want a shout out of your own? Well, don't worry, it's easier than Keth getting into a tavern brawl. Follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, or hop onto our bustling Discord community. Share some fan art, pitch a wild idea, or simply join in the conversation. We'd love to see what you're coming up with. Now, if you're loving the chaos and camaraderie of Roll Britannia, then why not leave us a dazzling 5-star review? Reviews are the beacons that guide new listeners to our show, whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Podurama, Good Pods, Podchase, or anything really. Taking just a moment of your time to leave us a review will really help us grow. And yes, we read every single one. Your words mean the world to us. And if you can't get enough of our ocean-going oddness, then you should check out the official Roll Britannia Patreon. With tiers starting from as little as £2 per month, you'll unlock exclusive bonus content, behind-the-scenes laughs, character backstories, and so much more, plus ad-free episodes. Yes. You'll be directly supporting the chaos and keeping this ship sailing strong. So head on over to patreon.com/Roll Britannia and find a tier that suits you and your budget. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships!
Uh-oh. The last cookie.
You can get a new box of cookies in as fast as an hour with Walmart Express Delivery.
Are you my guilty self-conscience?
No, I'm the voice offering you promo code EXPRESS for free delivery on your first order.
Hey, who ate my cookies?
You mean, these cookies?
Order now. Welcome to your Walmart. Promotion valid for first express delivery order. $50 minimum subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
Springfest at Lowe's means can't miss savings for your home and lawn. Right now, buy 3 bags, get 3 free on Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil. Plus, buy 2, get 1 free on select exterior paint and stain via mail-in rebate. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/16, excludes Alaska and Hawaii. While supplies last, selection varies by location. See rebate form for complete list of eligible products. Offer excludes clearance and mist tints and can't be combined with any other offer, promotion, discount, or coupon.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Before you run off, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you might end up in Pedro's treasure inventory. And trust me, it's a mess in there. Well, that's it for now. Back to the adventure with you. So go on, get back in there. Go!
Once we can ascertain from Piri the relative height discrepancies of the archway that Piri has.
That should be on a printout that Keth's got.
It's all the information's on that printout.
Yeah.
That's a printout.
This piece
One
of
of
paper
these.
here. Yeah.
Keth will reach into his jacket and with a beautifully torn off
Oh, yes.
printout sheet and hand it over to Timbers.
Oh, Timbers. This is...
Timbers, could you... Sorry, give that stuff. She's just behind you. So, Timbers, can you give me that back?
What is happening?
Problem is you look the same.
Do I need a hat?
Yes. Oh, please.
Yes. But I can't. I don't know when to change it.
A big
That's the
box of
problem.
hats.
That's not our problem.
Okay.
So
I think if you're going to address it to a person, can you start with their name?
Yes.
Then I'll know how to react properly.
Yes.
happen, yeah.
You can do it. You got it. Come on.
So that Piri can map out the network Starflower.
No, you didn't start the sentence there.
Starflower. I think this would be really important so that Piri can map out the entire network and be able to adjust that archway to the relative heights of those portals, because that's what elevations of those portals, because that's what seems to sync them up.
Is this on the piece of paper that Timbers has got? I believe it is Starflower. Yes.
And all the
would you like to have a look?
all the
Thank you very much,
discrepancies.
Timbers.
All the discrepancies are there. All the discrepancies are there. It's worth sending some scouts through to find out where those locations are.
I thought they were going to start going off on one about scouts. Sorry, I was preemptively telling them off.
It's worth sending a team of scouts, a recon team through to find out where each of these way stations are.
Not cubs, not bees.
So that we can kind of map
What
out.
adventures?
So that we can
Nah, they're not
Explorers?
They're not committed enough.
Right.
so that we can map out the network.
Too old. They don't care.
So that we can map out the network in a convenient manner, which makes travel way more efficient. However, the currency to trade for any journey
Right.
is
Gold, we've got
metaphysical.
lots.
It won't accept anything material.
What?
No.
It's metaphysical currency. There is a list in paragraph 85, subsection
Is that
D.
a price list?
It is essentially
It is
a
a
price
price
list.
list.
Yeah.
Right.
Currency is
It's
accepted.
in your head.
The types of currency accepted are in a big list over here.
Just there.
No, slightly further down.
I'm sorry.
That's the one.
There.
Yeah.
Right. Starflower, would you like to see this? Yes, I would like to see that.
Okay, so we should be able
Should I just take all of these papers from you, Timbers? I think that's probably for the best, Starflower. Takes the whole sheaf.
That would be good. So, Starflower wanted to come here and tell you everything, which has been an absolute joy so far.
Seamless.
No deception check needed. He's very comfortable, weirdly. Utterly seamless, and it's been great fun. So, for you to decide what you want to do with this kind of new network and how we can use it to the benefit of freedom and sort of taking down the empire.
Distribution of troops.
Yes, things like that. Resources, troops, all of that kind of stuff. Now,
Influence.
there is one more piece of pertinent.
What is this hype man thing going on here?
That's Keth. Have you not met him before?
I have.
I am hyped, man.
Where has he got this habit from? Is this a side effect of the portal?
No, this is just something we started doing recently to make communication more efficient. Does it not work?
Bullet pointing.
Yeah.
I'm summarising for you.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Does it not work? Does
No,
it work?
it's just unusual.
Okay. Well, get used to it.
Okay.
It's the new me, the smart me, the clever me.
Right.
I love the gesture. So that's
In essence.
that's kind of the portal network task that we've got to do. That's kind of it's a
Basically.
big project, and I think it'd involve a lot of fascinating research. Starflower,
Yes.
Madam.
you'll find communicating with Piri an absolute joy, I'm sure.
Sure.
I can even go with you through the portal the first time just to show you that it's fine.
It seems like it costs quite a lot to go through if it's looking at this list.
Well,
Not all of it.
I gave it
You can pick.
last time I went through, I gave it a memory. I seem to remember it was like a bad memory, but I can't remember what it was. But it was I gave it some sort of trauma, and that seemed to work as well. So you can use that to kind of as a therapy, I guess. Weights lifted.
Tabaxi.
Fair.
Sorry.
Fair.
I'm going to go in as really like smooth edit at the end of this.
More so.
All of our wrinkles and like stress marks just starts to slowly fade.
Yeah, the outside will be really wrinkled. The inside is just smooth.
Smooth brain.
Transferred our wrinkles.
So that's that where that's concerned. I did learn something from Piri on the way out.
More.
In terms of... Okay, Keth, I'm not going to lie. I don't think you're going to be able to hype man this bit because you need to listen as well because you won't know it.
Roger that. I'll pipe down.
Shall I do my own summaries at the end?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
More. So, I was talking to Piri, using sort of an analogy for what life is like and was trying to explain the concept of sort of individual lives
Very
and
good.
the value of them.
Yes.
Metaphor.
Wise.
Piri understood it. Locked in the data bank.
Right, I'm with you. This is much more efficient.
Saved.
Kev's at the back of wait better than that.
Saved. But what did come up in conversation when I was saying that some people can literally shit gold, I mentioned the name Reacher. Baddie. When you sent us...
I'm aware of him.
Tasked us to get one of the pieces of 8, Mask.
Right.
We went to that...
The timing on the gesture is perfect.
We went to that party with a bunch of posh people. Werewolves.
Werewolves.
That's where Keth got bit and turned into a werewolf.
Right.
Cursed. Because Milo or Malrus, can't remember which one at the moment, immolated a lot of them after we'd escaped from that level stuff where we were battling loads of them. Colosseum. Turns out, Piri has knowledge of Reacher. Reacher is apparently one of the first people.
What?
Leader of men.
What? Well, blow me down and call me Susan.
Susan.
He wobbles, but he's in a gnome. Stop it.
Turns out Reacher was the leader of the first humans or something. Entrepreneur, world's greatest human, philanthropist.
World's greatest human?
Was I know, Jeff. Yeah.
Well, how the mighty have fallen.
Offended. Correct.
Sucks to be human, I suppose.
But what Piri told me is that Reacher is apparently 2,000 years old.
Right.
Old.
That's very old.
Grandad.
That's almost as old as you.
Offended.
Sick burn.
That's all right.
It's just a no banter.
Wait for a lot in the conversation. Then I'm just going to go banter. And that's about it, really. End.
End scene.
I'm going to sit back. Any questions? These guys can answer them, and then start smoking a cigar that I've taken from Timbers' box.
His humidor on his desk. Well, that was rather a lot of information. Any follow-up? Oh, now again.
Probably spider fly or something in the distance.
I think it's getting hot. Or the card or something. Just went yellow.
Did it?
Just froze.
Getting hot.
Been on basically.
Yeah, just turn it off for a bit.
I'll just finish this one. And
Okay.
Wait a few minutes. Any follow-ups, anyone?
No.
This is great though. We can start getting the plan together and getting rid of the Empire. We've got access to a net where they have nothing. They don't know anything about.
Right.
We can.
Well, currently we know not a lot about it. We do need to try and figure out where the other exits are.
But this
not
is
all
a
of the
huge
portals are around.
advantage.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
huge advantage.
But this is why I think
It's huge, you might say, yes.
this is why I think it's worth Starflower going, because she would know what questions and what pieces of information to ask.
She has done the majority of the research so far.
Starflower, if you can gather us a few researchers you trust, maybe take some camping equipment. It sounds like it's quite expensive, the journey.
You can
Maybe don't be heading back and forth. Set off and it's spend some time there.
Oh, what you can also do, and you'll find out on your itinerary printout, your how-to users guide. Thank you for purchasing the Delvin transport system.
Quick start guide.
Your quick start guide. What you can find out is that you can actually communicate in those printouts. Piri can send them to a portal that is active.
Right.
So that could be a good way of communicating.
There you are. Then we'll have someone posted to the portal here, and they can pick up any messages you have. And then I guess you can let us know when you are happy with your research, and maybe leave. Maybe we can have someone posted at the Pyrenees, or what is it? What is we call it?
Piri.
Just Piri.
Yeah, Piri.
Just Piri.
It's in It's in the middle.
Piri.
It's in the middle, so it's a pyramid. Anyway, Starflower, before you go through the portal,
yes,
if you'd like to come and, are you going to go through now, or is it?
No, I've got plans. I need to gather things and people.
Well, before you go,
aimlessly stroll through something that's going to take something from me.
That's good plans. It's an inspired idea. So if you do want to come see me beforehand, I've been feeling quite inspirational recently, and it seems to do quite well with.
That's what I use. I thought of a moment where Jeff inspired me for my first journey.
And so
that's very kind of you to offer.
I know you were worried about the cost.
I was worried.
So I thought, sorry, I've got a bit of a whistle recently. I don't know why. He smiles, 3 teeth.
Did you swallow that last one?
Last one, what?
Nothing. Don't worry.
But yeah, I just, clearly something about me is recently quite inspiring.
Lovely. Yes, I may take you up on that.
Thank you. Good.
Lovely. I have no other questions.
No.
What's your plans then? I think that's my question, actually. What is your plans, boyos?
I need to
find a way to get back to Neverwinter.
To where? Where is this fictional place that I've never heard of?
Galia.
That's
Galia. Right.
Yeah, I need to help my sister.
Galea, you might even say.
Galea. Yeah, I need to help my sister.
Teeth.
Do you have any Do you have any maps that would be that would cover Nassau and Galea?
Starflower can sort that for you. Country Starflower. Yes,
Basically, it would be very helpful for us to be able to get a portal that is active in Galea. If you can get that information from Piri, that's a very fast way of getting there.
Yeah. This is a list of all.
That would be useful. Yes, I'm quite in the agreement. That would be a marvellous solution. I feel rather spare to this whole conversation, to be honest.
But on the other hand,
Starflower's idea. Sorry.
Yeah. Is there timbers? Is there anything that you need from us?
To be honest, I just need your help gathering resources. If we are to take on Galea and take on the Empire, the only way we can ensure our home is safe is to take the fight to them. We have been secure here, but how do we get to take on the Empire? I mean, even if we have these portals that get us inside, we are but a few hundred here. We need people.
I think the key ones would be portals that are near Leracond.
There's a few there.
There's
a lot of Dragonborn.
Few allies there.
Right.
Yeah, we do have friends there.
The Orcish Republic of Krull.
We might be able to convince a few people. I don't know.
You had a hard time from there, I understand.
Yeah.
We got rid of Georg Varney. So
we did
stand us in some good stead.
But then they are all in one mindset. They're playing a game. Let's face it, their lives are a game.
They're a joke, aren't they?
That's what I was getting around. Yeah.
They're just removed from reality.
They are. I don't know if they'd be that helpful. They'd just be throwing balls and icosahedron things at people.
Yeah, but they've got a shit ton of monsters that they can bring with them.
That is a fair.
And there's a lot of them.
I had not thought about the fact that they have got a lot. But do they work out the island?
The Master Ball seemed to. I got Humphrey back here, okay.
As long as they don't use the new versions of the balls, wasn't it? Yeah.
One way to find out.
That's
the worst I can say is no.
Piri might know where there's a location of a load of old ones, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, that's a good shout. Could go back there.
Right.
Maybe we just did a tour of our greatest hits.
So you'd be like best of the Bucks.
Yeah.
Be like an album.
Now that's what I call an adventure.
Sort of like when your record label needs you to release a new album, but you haven't had any time in the studio to record anything, so you just throw together a sort of highest performing singles from the last 6 albums and throw it out with one slightly remastered one and charge full price for it.
almost exactly
that. Right.
Or like when there's a Sphere show that's been running for a while, and then there might be some sort of industry action, a writers' strike, or they might have just run out of ideas.
Ah,
They
right.
just put
Entire
a lot of
audience
their
gets killed.
favorite moments.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Into one big compilation.
Lovely. Well, in that case, do that.
Do you need any more finances or anything? We've got a bit of gold.
We have to go get it from through.
I mean, we
the
have all the gold here.
Just a
Have you seen the economy on this island? It's.
But have you got a bear
look,
full of gold?
You lot have been a great help to this island and our community and been a key figureheads, but you have caused a couple of economic issues.
You're welcome.
Which can be solved by more gold?
More people and more land.
Right.
Or less gold.
We can take some gold.
We
If
can
you wanna
take some gold off your hands.
We can
You'll
take
be hard pushed to make people here give up some gold. Explaining the economic difficulties of overinflation is quite a complicated situation.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we can use a lot of this gold to buy up places.
I think
Really, we need to be trading, but the trouble is, obviously, as an independent island that's largely self-sufficient, it's difficult to stimulate an economy where gold is more common than iron.
Well, if you would like to once you've got a team, if you've got a couple of people who can sail, you could send them through
on this pirate island.
On this pirate island.
Imagine if there's someone here on this island full of literal pirate
You'd
captives.
never find anyone.
If there was someone like that you could think of, I think it'd be really easy to go into Piri. Piri can direct you to a secret entrance, and as soon as you get out that exit,
Right.
then you essentially will be right by where.
So why do they need to be sailors?
Because you need someone who can sail a ship. Because then our ship is right there,
Ah, right.
and it's full. It's a merchant ship, so you could bring that back and then potentially start a trading route.
Yeah.
Right.
And the merchant ships that are currently in the bay as well.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
You can start doing trade.
Well, this will help the economy, no doubt.
Yeah. And if we keep it sort of under the radar.
Trouble is, we have infinite gold, seemingly, because you keep bringing it back here. And
Sorry, we'll stop bringing it back.
We also definitely have infinite eggs.
Well, there you go. So trade the eggs.
I mean, yeah,
for iron
supply there.
Yes.
As long as we keep it under the radar, and the Empire, they could still think that they're in control of Nassau.
The greatest ovary traders of the shattered lands.
Now there's a title that no one's
You could become an egg baron.
Could be Eggman.
Dr. Eggman, if you wanted to buy one of the universities and make a substantial donation.
Yes. Perhaps I should grow a moustache.
But you already had one.
Shave your
Bigger
head.
one. A wider one.
Maybe there's some goggles and a shaved.
I think this is a new look I'm not prepared for. Anyway, right, boys. Where's your... River, yes. She's helping with the gathering of people, I understand.
Yeah, she's trying to bring
Yes, she is.
a big turtle over.
Yes. Yeah. Any news?
Not as of yet.
Not yet.
Right. Well, in that case, I will leave the planning to you, but I shall tell you now. We will need a lot of people.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Well, we've been to a lot of places where we can find some.
Do you have a time in mind?
Next 6 months would be ideal.
6 months?
Yeah.
Is that too long? Too
What are you
short?
hanging around here for? Get a move on, boyos. Right.
Okay.
Remember, don't fuck it up.
We'll try not to.
Fuck off, Captain.
Fuck off, Captain.
The archway was lit with shimmer and hum, and one by one through the portal they come. From vomiting cat to Derek's brave dive, the bucks make it through, slightly more alive. With Starflower briefed and the mission in tow, and network of portals begins now to grow. Will their quest rally armies or end in anemia? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia!
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell. Carvana makes car buying easy. Isn't that right, hun? Dax? Dax?
Sorry, Did you know about this 7-day money-back guarantee?
A week to evaluate seat comfiness, you say?
A week of terrain tests? Yeah, I can test the brake pad resistance at variable speeds.
Make sure all the kids' stuff fits nicely.
Make sure our stuff fits nicely.
Oh,
Right. Still need to buy the car. Getting ahead of ourselves here.
Buy your car with Carvana today.
Hey, do you like role-playing games? Well, you should check out Mystery Quest. It's an actual play podcast where we focus on all kinds of indie TTRPGs with a rolling cast of special guests. You can find us anywhere where you get your podcasts. I'll see you there.